Hey, this is Tuhon Aditya with LightHaven. Today we're going to go over some empty hand drills working circular lines. You see this concept quite a lot expressed in Pekiti Tirsia empty hands, and it gives you a good alternative to parrying. It's a faster entry and it's derived from your double knife. So we're working on the concept of circular lines in empty hands. This is sort of where your Timbangan principle comes in, which is like your balancing hands. Generally it's expressed where one hand is facing up, one hand is facing down, or one hand is facing in, one hand is facing out. All of that can be derived from these drills. This is part of a larger set. I'm going to show you guys the first 4 entries. These can be done of a jab cross, or if the hands are just stationary in that guard. I've seen these entries in many different martial arts. I've seen it in Muay Thai, I've seen it in Kung Fu. It's also in Pekiti. The first 2 are going to be high line attacks. The next 2 are going to be low line attacks. You can switch the hands that you're attacking first. You can switch your stance, and it all works the same way. We're starting with our left leg lead. Ben has his hands up. I'm going to start the first entry by attacking his lead hand because that's his jabbing hand. So if he jabs, then I can still pick that up as that circular line. But if that hand is still in that guard, I can still pick that up with that circular line. What I'm looking to do is make these circles like this. In all 4 entries, what you're looking to do is get to the inside of the first hand you're attacking. If I'm attacking that left hand, I want to scoop that out to get the inside line, get the line to center line clear. The other hand can either be jamming the backhand, or if we're working off a jab cross kind of context and he gives me a jab cross, then it's parrying the other hand while I'm trying to come back and hit him before he pulls that guard back. The first entry is I'm gonna go pick that front hand up, then that backhand, and I'm just going to slap. This can work off if Ben's jabbing me or if Ben just keeps a stationary guard. I'm here, I'm going to enter, this hand to a circle, and I slap. The one important detail to have is that I'm not pulling his hand down, because when Ben tries to regain his guard, he's going to reach there before my hand can reach his face. What I'm looking to do is scoop that hand out so that I have a clear line to center line to his head. And then you can come back with the punch, you can come back with the elbow, you can come back with the slap, it's really up to you. The other hand is jamming his backhand. Later on you can also do it scoop, slap, and then an elbow comes in from there. So you can scoop both hands. But the first entry is where I'm attacking his lead hand. The second entry is where my initial attack goes to his backhand. So instead of scooping that front hand, I scoop that backhand with my front hand. So scoop, and I'm slapping or elbowing, whatever it is that you're looking to do. Similar concept, I'm not looking to pull it down, because chances are that when he tries to recover his guard, he will recover his guard faster than I can get to his face. So I'm trying to scoop this out while checking this hand. I can be checking across, I can be pushing it down, whatever it is. Scoop that hand to get that inside line, to come back with a slap, to come back with a punch or a hook, to come back with an elbow, and then this hand, because it's down, can also follow up with something else, right? First entry is front hand, backhand, slap. Second entry, backhand, front hand, slap. The third entry is again attacking that front hand, but for whatever reason, maybe you're not being able to get to his face before, or maybe you've got that entry once but it's not working the second time. So what I'm going to do is attack that front hand, backhand, again get that inside line, but instead of going up to the head, I'm going for that liver shot. Or if you're working in Kali or Silat, where you have the spinal compression sort of movements, I can be going for that spine to bend him sort of backwards. If you're working a grappling art, this can also be where you're looking to shoot for that underhook for your throws or your takedowns or whatever it is. The fourth entry is again front hand, backhand. It can also be backhand, front hand depending on the specific context. So the fourth entry, I'm going to go front hand, backhand, and then I'm going to look to attack that groin, right? Whether it's with a sort of back fist, whether it's with slapping it over here, whether it's punching down, that really depends on the context. But in order to get a better angle on that shot, I am moving offline. So as I tap that front hand, I'm already moving towards that backhand and attacking that groin. Again, the first entry, front hand, backhand, slap. Second entry, backhand, front hand, slap. Third entry, front hand, backhand, a hook over there or an underhook. Fourth entry, front hand, backhand, slapping that groin. Front hand, backhand, back fisting that groin or punching down to that groin. So these are 4 basic entries. They work off just a static guard or a jab cross as well. So if Ben gives me a jab cross, that's my first entry. If he gives me a cross and a jab, that's my second entry. If he gives me a jab cross, that's my third entry. That or making an entry over there. Again, give me a jab cross. That's my fourth entry. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Ben, for assisting. If you liked what you saw, if you learned from what you saw, please do like and subscribe to the channel. It does help us out a lot. And see you guys in the next video.